Meteorologist Robert Spetta. It is currently the early morning hours of the 21st of December 2021. Let's talk about what's going on across the tropics in the Western Pacific today. Of course, still watching this tropical wave towards the south of Guam and what's left of Arai or Odette really continuing to weaken out as it pushes towards Taiwan and the southern Japanese islands. But it will bring some rainfall out there. And I'll talk more about that here in just a second. But let's take a closer look at this because conditions right now not as favorable as we saw with Rai or Odette. And I know you're looking at this at first and you're going, ooh, that looks very familiar. Yes, at first glance, but overall we do have additional dry air filtering in behind it. Not to mention the ensemble's not on board. SpaghettiOs, you know I like using these, especially with long range. With Rai or Odette, all these ensemble members of the GFS and the ECMWF for that matter were stacked on top of each other. It was very thick. And if you're new to these updates, basically this indicates confidence. When the operational models are not really concrete on if something's going to develop, it shows up like this. It's spread all over the place, and you don't really have a lot of confidence there. And thus, I mean, at this time, I think there's a possibility of an increase in rainfall here across Mindanao and eastern areas of Visayas as we go ahead into your Christmas holiday. Unfortunately, it's not going to be sunny, but I don't think we have to worry about, a developing typhoon at this point, but really do need to continue to watch it closely. I mean, I'm not going to say you can discount it at this time. We know how the Philippine Sea can surprise us. Meanwhile, though, let's back towards the north, and here comes our, well, I guess what's left of Rai passing towards the south of Hong Kong up there towards Taiwan. And as we go ahead here into Tuesday over towards Wednesday, increasing showers in northern areas of Taiwan, including Taipei. Some of this could actually get rather heavy. Not flooding you guys out. We definitely have seen the worst out there in the Taiwan, but you know how the mountains can really trap some of that moisture. And then even by Wednesday, increasing showers for our friends into Okinawa as well. And yeah, just kind of a messy mid to latter part of the week out there with cloudy skies associated with that as well. But the same deal, don't anticipate you to be flooded out either at all. It's just not some beach weather, to say the least. Let's take a look at this picture, though, and really you have our storm system pulling back towards the north. Look at this big burst of convection over Mindanao. I thought this was rather interesting. It's not organized by any means. So far south, really nothing that you would account to become a tropical system, but for sure bringing increase in rain showers across southern areas of Mindanao, including Davao. And then you have our other area back towards the east here, south of Guam. You can see how dry air has gotten into this convection. It's not really terribly flared up into center right now either. As long as we have a circulation, it is definitely worth watching. But at this point, I think that we just kind of keep a rather close eye on it. Just one more look there. Why not? I looped back through it. You have our area and kind of see how that convection really just getting ripped apart by that dry air filtering into this area. And then let's take a look at the ECMWF model. Yeah, it still kind of carries this convection towards the west, staying very far south. If this far south, really, you don't have enough Coriolis to kind of get into it. But also, this is the other thing. You have that next cold surge coming in by Thursday and Friday, which is also going to bring additional dry air. And that really is going to force it to stay away from Visayas and keep it down here towards Mindanao. It's not until, the end of the week, maybe we might get a little troughing. You see that kind of moving past Taiwan. If we get that troughing, that could help it hook a little bit further towards the north. But I mean, even then, it's so disorganized. It's something that I wouldn't be too terribly concerned about for typhoon conditions. Messy weather heading into Christmas, though, for sure. And I get it. People are very vulnerable out here, and especially people who've lost their homes. So this is very important forecast, even if it is just a tropical wave. And this is just one more look. Actually, I'm showing you the waves because you can see that next cold surge setting up, which is going to push its way down towards the south over the weekend and really just kind of shear this thing apart. So, for now, I get it. Here's the thing. If you know somebody, one of those people that have suffered damage, I would prepare for rainfall as we head into the Christmas holiday. Just pretty steady stuff. Could even see a little bit of flooding out there because of this area coming on through. At least for Wednesday, cloudy skies in Cebu, thunderstorms in Manila, Hanoi, sunny skies, at least for you on the backside of Rai as it kicks back towards the north. Closer look here on Wednesday for our friends across the Philippines. As I said, Cebu, cloudy skies. Tacloban, unfortunately, a little bit of rainfall. You can see all those showers down towards Mindanao with our area of convection pushing on through. Well, back towards Manila, an isolated chance of showers, and then into northern Luzon, things staying relatively dry, although we still have some scattered showers still associated with that northeast monsoon out there as well. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. If you're watching all the way through, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You guys still watching to this point. Partly cloudy with light winds across Manila, as I mentioned. You got the isolated showers there for you. And also going to continue to check back in with Taipei. There's that heavy rainfall there today and heading into your Wednesday. Naha as well. You got that rain at times there through Tuesday and also into Wednesday. While Tokyo, relatively cooler temperatures, only into the single digits for our friends back there into Japan. All thanks to this cool air with that northeast monsoon as well. I know that we got severe flooding going on in Malaysia. I'm going to try to put a separate update out on that. But check out Western Pacific Weather on Facebook. We got plenty of information also being shared there as well. Huge thanks for everybody on Patreon, too, who helps making these updates possible as well. All right, just a quick update. It feels like a quick update. But, you know, today's just one of those days I actually don't feel too great myself, so I'm going to go back to bed. But I want to give you guys some information, especially for those of you who continue to check back in, and I truly appreciate it, especially after what happened in the Philippines with this past week's storm. So stay safe out there.